Alright, good morning guys. Today is the day that we're doing the tile in the shower here. A few of you have been concerned about the size of the shower, and I definitely agree. It is definitely a small shower. The problem with a tiny house is so many of the dimensions of the tiny house are, so if you add a little bit of space in one area, you have to subtract space in another. There's a lot of give and take in tiny houses, and when I was designing it, like a shower is not a place that you spend a whole lot of time. You only spend 5 to 10 minutes in a shower per day. So dedicating a ton of space just for the shower just doesn't seem like the best use of space. Like the bathroom itself is actually quite large, but the bathroom is also doubling as a lot of storage space. And right behind the camera there is gonna be pretty well the majority of the storage in the house. So all of our clothes, other odd things that just don't necessarily fit in the kitchen or whatever. Say I were to make this bathroom a bit bigger, I would have had to push the door further. I would have had to push a lot of things like that way. And then we're pushing into the other space and the living space a little bit more. Then we have less room for that. So there's just so much like give and take in a tiny house. And for me here, standing in here, I can easily reach all parts of my body. I can turn around easily and do whatever I have to do in the shower, clean all my bits. I'm sure if Hannah wanted to shave her legs, she could just put her foot on the curb here and shave her legs like this. Having a bigger shower or a bigger bathroom or more space for comfort would be nice, but then that also defeats the point of living in a tiny house because it's meant to be tiny and to challenge the way that people normally live. So yeah, it'd be great to have a nice 36-inch shower. I could probably just like chill out in here and put my feet up, but then maybe I need a 26 or 28-foot trailer to accommodate for that. Then the overall cost goes up, the house gets a lot heavier. So there's all these little compromises that you have to make in a tiny house. This is one of them, but I don't really honestly think that it's that big of a compromise. Some people also thought that this was gonna be storage. This is gonna be where the toilet is. The storage is behind the camera. So the main tile for the bathroom is just gonna be these mini subway tiles. And then for the floor, we have these even smaller subway tiles that we're gonna use for that. And those will also be used a bit for the curb as well. I'm definitely not a master tiler. I've never even laid tile in my life, so I've just learned how I've learned pretty well everything else just from watching YouTube videos. I did rent a tile saw today. Let's check it out. I got the edge trim here, and this is the tile saw. I've already got it set up, got some water in it. I really wanted a smaller one because, as you saw, like the biggest piece of tile is only about 4 inches long or so. I think the tiles are 2 by 4 inches. So this is a little bit overkill, but this is the only one that they had. The lady at Home Depot said that the small one was in for repair, so we got this beast of a tile saw. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start tiling, and then maybe I'll kind of explain at the end what I'm doing, because at this moment right now, I don't know entirely what I'm doing. Alright, we got this side done and is looking nice. Got about halfway up this side here. I thought that I'd be able to get all of this tiled in a day, but it has taken a little bit longer than I originally anticipated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this side done here, and then I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna combine tomorrow with today's vlog just because it's just me tiling. And then we'll get this back wall, we'll get the ceiling, and then we'll get the base tiled up, and it'll be looking real nice. Good morning guys. So yesterday I just finished off doing the tile on these two walls, It took me a lot longer than expected. I finished this wall and I think I started working at, before I really kind of started getting in the groove, maybe like 10 o'clock or so. And I think it was about 2 o'clock, 2:30 by the time that I actually finished this wall. And I was like, man, oh man, I was hoping to get this entire thing tiled. And the reason why I didn't take a lot of video footage yesterday is because we were renting that tile sauce and I wanted to try to get it back. I wasn't really focused on recording video. And then I quickly got this side done, and by quickly, I mean it took me a couple hours. But after I started doing this for a bit, then I really started to get in the groove and I learned how to do things definitely much quicker. I was much more accurate with all the cuts and the placement and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm gonna finish off doing this wall. This window is gonna take a little bit of time. We'll do the ceiling, then we'll do the base, and then we'll be rocking. Alright, so I've got this side completely done here, and what I'm gonna work on now is, you can see I got this metal trim here. It's the same metal trim on the outside here. So what we're gonna do is just lay some tile in here, and I think it's gonna look real nice with this trim. This is just kind of sitting in here right now. But once we get some thin set and some tile in here, it's gonna be real nice. Ceiling is good, window is good, this wall looking real nice. And now I got the mosaic on the floor here. I've got this dry fit, so this isn't actually, there's no thin set underneath. And then we're gonna use this tile on the curb, and then the mosaic will cover the front face here, and that'll clean that off. And then the same thing right over there as well. It'd be really nice to get everything finished off, but I made all the cuts on all the tile, and it's like 6 o'clock right now, and I'm so tired and I want to go home. My legs are sore. I still have to do a little bit of cleanup outside, clean the tile saw, take it back to Home Depot, and then I get to go home, and we'll come back tomorrow or the next day, finish off the tiling, and then we can grout it. So let's hope that none of the tiles dislodge themselves from the wall or from the ceiling when this is being moved. So it is only being moved once. If one of the tiles falls off or something like that, then we'll just have to fix it. So I am ready to pass out and get some food into me, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.